face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fair catch called for and made, but they may back him up 10 here and have him do it again. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Back to throw is Gray. Off the play fake. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down past the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Gray, throwing on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gray. Room to run past midfield. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, Gray. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
29 yards.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake. Gray. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Giants, 1st down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Eagles,
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Gray to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Giants.
Here's Gray on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Gray now looking to throw on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Gray. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal. And
he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darren Waller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Wentz. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Saquon Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
His kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. This is Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds Cook. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And his throw here's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. final shot before break. Gray. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Gray. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Gray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys to...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run with Barkley. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Breshad Perriman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Giants 42, Eagles 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That'll be complete to Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete to Jared.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Again, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 26-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hayward brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz, and he almost intercepted him. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Okay, that's a lot of offense to run there and only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of your playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
We've watched watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. They're going to try and throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back to throw is Gray. Off play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Barkley, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 28 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
No good. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now Gray on 1st and 10. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Boyd. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27.
New York.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Giants 49, Eagles 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They begin with a run by Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 20.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
It's a pick up.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun, Gray. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Gray to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Complete.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
1st down.
Here's Gray. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
From 21 yards away. And the Giants add on to their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Giants 56, Eagles 34.
Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
Gray now operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake. Gray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down.
Fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the gun, Gray. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Breshad Perriman, 33 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Giants 63, Eagles 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Barkley, and some room to work. Past the 20, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, New York.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Gray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
The kicker on for the point.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On second down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Wentz now on first down. Dancing to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
The tackle made by Whitney Mercilus.
No better, I'm on this every day.